So for the first time in a while, I ended up buying a whole bunch of stuff from auction. Grand total that I ended up paying out was $344 for all the following items. Quite a few lots. There was a glitch on the auction site. Apparently it was Microsoft's issue rather than the bid. I forget what the site was called. But anyway, the site the auctioneers were using glitched, or the Microsoft is who they blamed it on, but not the auctioneers, the hosting site blamed it on Microsoft. But anyway, so this is some of the stuff I got. This lot, I've got two pieces in this lot, and one of them is this painting here. One of them was this print, or this kind of a limited edition 7 or 1 of 6, I guess, called El Gallo, which is a chicken, or rooster rather. But I don't know anything about it. I haven't found anything on it. I've got to do some more digging. So it could be something. But I realized this was something as it was. These two pieces cost me a grand total of $10. And this painting is worth anywhere from $125 to about $300, depending upon the market. So it's a Haitian artist, a Haitian folk artist, Edouard Ives Gerard. So I think I've got that pronounced right. But anyway, this is one of his works. It's an original, so kind of a neat piece if you're into Haitian art, or folk art in general. But kind of a neat piece. And for $10, well, basically 5 a piece, you can't really lose. So anyway, I got quite a few prints and such, as well as some other interesting items, so stay tuned. So the next couple items, I got 4 of these huge prints. Now they were listed as oil paintings, and I realized right away that they were prints, but they're good prints. Early, I'm thinking probably 1900, if not 1880 into 1890, thereabouts. Still doing some digging on them. They came to me cheap. It was again $10 for the 2 of these. So quite cheap. The other 2 I think were $12.50, something like that. So weren't like they were expensive. Again, the site had a glitch, and I think that really affected bidding. There was quite a few issues about being able to bid. You couldn't bid on things. The bid button wasn't working, and you had to fiddle around with it and refresh. And it was one of the most frustrating experiences I've had in online auctions in a while. But I did complete and bid on all the items I wanted in the auction, or most of the items. I missed a couple that I couldn't get the bid buttons to work. So, yeah, I'm sure it happened to other people as well. But anyway, I ended up getting these for $10. So there's an advantage to trying to be patient and trying to work it out and trying to get your bids in. So anyway, I'm still doing some research on these. I'll maybe do a video in the future about them and see exactly who did these or what company put these out. As they are, without knowing anything about them, they're probably still good for $65, $75 a piece. They could be significantly more than that, though. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, so we'll see what happens, and I'll bring in a couple more. I'll show you the next 2 as well. Here's the other 2. They're significantly smaller than the other previous ones, but still no less attractive, but still cool. And yeah, and like I said, I'm still doing research about them. So this one does have a broken piece of glass, unfortunately, which I'll have to deal with, but or just leave it and sell it as is, perhaps. Guess we'll see. And yeah, so this pair cost me $7.50. The velvet, unfortunately, has fading, so that's not very good. Probably put it out for 10 or 15 bucks just to move it along. And this one, it's not signed on the front, but it is signed, or not signed, but indicated on the back who it is. And this is a known artist, Noel Watney, I think it's pronounced. So yeah, and he did a lot of Aboriginal figures and such, kind of cutesy 50s looking 60s art. But this is kind of a departure from that sort of stuff. So I don't know where it would sit, but I'm going to offer it to a gallery in Winnipeg. We'll see if they're interested. So I don't know kind of value of that one. I know his Aboriginal children portraits sell for $150, $200 or so. This might be a little more, I don't know, or it might be a lot less. We'll see. But for $7.50, I'll take a chance any day. So, and on to the next bunch. Now these four here, I was hoping this was an original. Turns out it's a print. But I did get 3 etchings. This pair here, which on either side, they're hand-tinted etchings. Same with this one, although this one has some water damage, unfortunately. But I think I recognize that name. I'm not positive. But I'll check out value. They're $40 a piece, maybe. Something like that. And the 4 cost me $7.50. So if they're nothing, I'm still going to make money, obviously, at $7.50. I could sell this one for 15 bucks. But anyway, so yeah, probably some decent art. They're probably more like 50 and up, but we'll see. With the exception of this one, this is just run of the mill. But anyway, so pretty good deal for those. I was happy at $7.50. Oh, and there was also, well, there's lots more to come. There was a bunch of cutlery, and they didn't have pictures of the marks, so I don't know what's in it. They were kind of blurry. I can see one right away is nothing, silver plate, but there's some King's pattern forks that could be something. So I'm going to open them up. They cost me $12.50, so I might have wasted the money. We'll see. Or I might have scored. We'll see. So we'll just open them up. The King's pattern is all the same maker, I think. I think it was all spoons here. So let's take out the spoons. So here's the King's pattern, and I can tell right away, I think I have a feeling they're silver plate. Shoot. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Although, I don't know. Maybe not. Let's see. Flip them over. And yes, they're silver plate. They say EP on them, electroplate. So yeah, they're nothing. So nothing great. Maybe I can sell well, there's only 5. I don't think there's 6 even. Oh, there's 6. So there's a set of 6. I might be able to sell the set of 6 for something. We'll see. But nothing substantial. They do have a family crest on them here. I believe that's what that is. Kind of a hand with an arrow or something in it. Yes, an arrow. So a fist with an arrow in it. So if that's your family crest, I've got your spoons. And there was some forks as well. I'm pretty sure they're nothing. Well, they're Oneida, Rogers Brothers, 1881, of course, enchantment pattern. So I might be able to sell them. We'll see. They're probably worth $5 a piece or something like that. And we've got, oh shoot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. So there's still $40 worth of forks there. So got something for my 1250. So that's not bad, I suppose. And then there was this kind of Roman print. They had it listed as Rome Grand Tour print, but I thought it was maybe an etching. It is not. It is literally just a print. So nothing significant. It cost me $5. I'm going to check on it just to double check, see if it's anything, but I suspect this one may go to the thrift store. We'll see. But yeah, frame's not in good enough condition for me to keep it. It's got some marks from being stacked up with other pictures, so probably nothing. So then went on to some other stuff here. We got a tiki statue, so that was okay. This stuff cost me, let's see, cost me a grand total of, oh, I can't even find it. Grand total of, $7.50 again. So yeah, got a tiki statue for that. That's all right. Resin, I guess, or I don't think it's lava. But yeah, resin probably. But still kind of a cool tiki statue. So that's okay. I was buying the lot for these initially. I was hoping these were argillite. But nope, they are resin, which I would have known if they had shown the bottom or the backs. But unfortunately, they didn't. So, or the side, I would have noticed that too, but they didn't show that. So they just showed that and the side like that. So I was unable to tell from the photo whether they were argillite or not. But they aren't. But for $7.50, it was worth the risk. Especially these would have been several hundred or more if they were argillite. And yeah, yeah. So much for that. But they'll still get $35, $40 just as what they are. And then there was also this old, this has got some age. It's probably a cast spelter or bronze or something like that. Sphinx glued onto a kind of a marble or granite I guess base. Got some age, like I said, probably 1890. So that's okay. Souvenir probably of Egypt. So that's kind of neat. I don't know what it's worth offhand. It's 35 maybe, 40, who knows. So for $7.50, I did well. Yeah. So these 4 or 5 prints were listed as countryside photos, and they were $7.50. So it did all right, because this one's an etching from 1835. So that's a good piece. Without knowing anything about it, $35, $45 as it sits, but could be significantly more. Don't know. We'll have to check it out. Oh, by the way, if you can hear crunching and thunking in the background, that's just Jake chewing on a bone. So yeah, check out his channel. He's got his own channel, so if you want a good-looking dog to peruse and follow his life, check out his channel. It's called My Dog Jake, not a dog. My Dog Jake. Anyway, so yeah, just a little shout out for his channel there. Anyway, so this could be a good piece. And this one here is apparently a tourist souvenir. That's what's written on the back. But some of these tourist artists or street artists became prominent and such, and there's some of their stuff is valuable, so worth checking out. So we'll check that one out. This one I don't know a lot about. Again, a type of print. It's not a watercolor or anything like that, but it could be a good piece as well, but don't know anything about it. And then we've got this little guy here, and it's from 1819, so good early etching. Oh, Jake's getting louder. Anyway, good early etching. Sadler's Wells, so could be a good piece as well. We'll have to check it out. And what I'll do is probably do an update video on what I found out about some of these, if there's anything significant or different than what I've told you so far. This is a print rather than etching or anything, so it's a print of an etching. Probably nothing, but I'll double check. It's from Hudson's Bay Company Art Department, so decor item, but some of their items were good. Some of the pieces that they sold are actually quite good now, depending upon what the subject matter and such. Some of them have become collectibles, so worth checking out. And then we've got a box of stuff, so we'll check this out. We've got a Training Command Royal Air Force, so probably the British Air Training Plan, or British Air, what is it now? BACTP, something like that. Oh man. Anyway, this one's from Air Marshal Sir Neville Stack, Training Command, 1973. So no, it's not as old as I thought. Okay, not old. Not from the BACTP. So yeah, but still, it's got some collectability. So not as old as I thought. 73. So much for that. Okay, and then we got a piece of treen, and treen is just woodenware. Got an old repair in it. I guess that was probably a potato masher or food masher of some kind. Fish club, maybe. I don't know. I think probably potato masher or something like that. And it's been sitting in grease somewhere. Not sure what that is. I assume it's a drum item for drumming, but I don't know. Hand sewn and everything, but it's not that old. It's got a modern piece of dowel in it, so don't know about that. Piece of modern decor, go to the thrift store. Piece of vintage decor, 70s probably, I would think. So a piece of plaster, so not a big deal. And this stuff, I don't know, what did it cost me? It cost me, let's see, I don't know what it cost me. I haven't a clue. That's $7.50 again. And part of it was this little carving, still intact. It's got his bobber and fishing pole there. So a piece of Quebec folk art signed F. Boucher. Yeah. Boucher. Anyway, probably good for $30, $35. So I'm doing good out of this box so far. Piece of modern stained glass. I'll just send that to the thrift store. So that'll go there. I got 3 cuckoo clock weights, not balances, weights. So yeah, I got 3 of them. So I'll sell them in my parts bins. People are looking for those normally. I've got a little Samson balance, a little vintage scale. So maybe worth $8 or something. Piece of wood that'll go to the thrift store. Made in Sweden. So a little nut tray or something, but it needs some TLC. Thrift store or not? I don't know. Well, try it in the shop first. We've got the RCA store, Nipawa, a little bit of advertising piece there, so that's kind of neat. Got a tag on it here. Somebody was trying to sell it for $10. But yeah, I'd probably put 15 on it. Maybe 20. So, yeah. So that's okay. I've got some good value in there. And then just a bowl to the thrift shop. and die thing. So that's it for that box. Off to the next. And we've got this interesting box. This figure is kind of mid-century modernish. Kind of neat, but don't know much about it. Does anybody out there recognize the artist? It's not signed. Not anywhere I've seen. Oh, it's got a crack in it that's been... It's just cracked. It's not glued, but unfortunately it's cracked. Well, didn't cost me much. Another $7.50 purchase. So yeah, I thought it was cool. I thought it was smaller actually, but a little larger one. Just kind of neat. So anyway, don't know. Somebody let me know if you know what that one is. I've got an Art Deco fixture, which is cool. These are common, the porcelain pieces on the back here. The shade is what I was after. So yeah, it does need a good cleanup though. It's got some calcium deposits on it, so it's been sitting with water in it by the looks of it. But that's cool. I don't think it's cracked or anything, so I think that's good. Should be decent. Another Art Deco fixture here. Needs, there's I think a shade that fits over top here or here. I think maybe here it is, but not positive. I've seen these before. There's a bunch of them in a warehouse that I used to pick quite a bit, and I bought several of them. And what happened was we ended up putting glass shades on them, and they fit fine. So that might work too. So clean that one up. Got an Art Deco porcelain fixture again. So 1930s, needs to be stripped. Somebody's painted it, unfortunately, but not bad. So, and these cost me, by the way, let's see, light fixtures cost, let's see, don't know, finish light, oh, $5. So that box full cost me $5. Got some porcelain pieces. I got a nice hanging one, needs some TLC rewiring and such, but looks like somebody's tried to adapt it is what's happened. But this takes the little hanging jewels, and the rest of this is just parts and pieces, some stuff I can use, some stuff will, like this, will just go to the thrift shop probably. I don't think that's going to be anything, but yeah, so we got some parts and stuff. So next we've got a mirror. Now these metal framed mirrors, they're metal over a wood frame, but they've got these on the back, and they're meant, I believe, for railway cars or ship cabins, that sort of thing. Out here it'll be railway, more than likely. So they tend to come out when or from rail cars that have been dismantled. So yeah. So anyway, that's kind of a railway item, and it cost me $5, so that's not bad. Then we got a little showcase that I figured I was going to use, but it's not the type that I need. It's got little wire or metal tabs on the back, and I need something that can just kind of flip out of the way rather than be kind of semi-permanent. So that's, I'll just save it and see if I have something that can go in a display later. And then these I ended up buying, I guess, because I figured they were maybe a Courier Knives type print, because I couldn't really see them well in the photo. They're more just decor prints, it turns out. There was a set of 4. This is plate 2, and I have plate 4. So they're basically just, like I said, decor type prints. Nothing spectacular or special, in my opinion. Anyway, yeah, I'll check them out, but I don't think they're going to be anything great. They cost me $10 for the pair, so even if I put them out for 20 a piece, I could still be making some money, I guess. But I don't know if I want to take up the space for this sort of stuff, but because this sort of decor has fallen out of favor. So anyway, we'll go on to the next right away. Next, we've got a primitive washboard, and that one, that's a good piece, nice early piece. I don't know, $65, something like that, maybe retail. And it cost me $17.50, so not bad. Make money on it. I've got a similar one as well, so I don't know, haven't sold it yet, but we'll see. And a cool early fixture. This will be a, what, I guess it'll go like that. Yeah, something like that, and upside down. But yeah, so nice early fixture. I don't think it cost me a whole heck of a lot either. Something maybe $5-10, something like that. I'll do a quick check, and it cost let's see, light parts, yeah, $5. So yeah, probably $5 worth of brass there. So yeah, so did okay there. Piece of junk here, and got an Art Deco lamp, tin and plastic actually. So yeah, I thought it was all metal, but turns out it's probably Bakelite by the feel of it. So that the base is probably Bakelite, the rest is tin, and one Bakelite portion up here. So yeah, that's kind of cool. It'll clean up. Probably good for, let's see, probably $35-45 as well. Got a lot of $35-45 stuff this time around. And that cost a whole, let's see, yeah, $5 again. So yeah. And also in the box, or in the lot, came probably a Parker or, nope, Schaefer pen holder. So it looks like it had an awards plaque or something on it that you have to clean all that glue off to make it look presentable again. But Schaefer pen holder, I don't know, probably $25-30 maybe once it's cleaned up. So yeah, on a marble, or I guess that's a marble base, black marble, onyx, I don't know, not up on my stones that much. Anyway, so next, and I got also this bell. This looked a lot smaller in the listing than it is. It's actually quite big, as you can see. Brass bell, nickel plated, Bakelite, or maybe thermoplastic, maybe not Bakelite. Yeah, thermoplastic. So, but neat piece, probably 12 volt, I suspect, but not sure necessarily what it's for, whether it's an alarm bell, school bell, or telephone type bell or something, just a notification bell of some kind. And then we got 3 big bells, 3 kind of school type bells here, kind of big boys, probably alarm bells, for, if considering it came with this is a fire indicator, thermo fire detector. There we go, thermoflex fire detector. But yeah, I've got 3 bells, and my fingers are freezing because these just came out of the van overnight, and man, yeah, kind of cold. Adaptabell, so probably a generic bell used for all kinds of purposes anyway. Still cool. Again, quite reasonable. Came for grand total of this bell was $5. These other three and the fire detector were $5 as well. So again, can't lose. And then there was also this, which is I'm leaving it in the bag because it's got fluid in it still, so it smells. I've got to dump it out. But this is for the big black 2 to 4 lens railway lamps, the big switch lamps. That's what these are for. So paid, I think I put a $15 bid on it or something, and it was yeah, I'm not sure how much it was, but good for $35-40 for that lamp. So if they're looking for this particular, you need the burner for your lamp, there it is. I got it. Okay, on to the next bunch of stuff. And we've got a couple lamps. I think this one's a homemade job by the looks of it. Somebody's wood turning project maybe. Kind of folky-ish. So I don't know whether I'll try that in the store or not. We'll see. Maybe fix it up a little bit. And kind of a 70s base. One of these meant for those kind of plastic spaghetti type shades, more than likely. That seems to be what clips onto these. So that's probably what that's for. I'll probably put it out with a price on it, but hopefully I'll find well, it needs a new socket, but it looks of it too. It's missing its chain. So I'll put it out with a price on it. Maybe some other dealer will pick it up, put a cheap price on it. Yeah. And then got some bowls here. This is the auctions packing job. There we go. So yeah, there's one bowl. Oh, it did have a label. And it is Murano. All right. Yeah, I couldn't read that in the listing. But it does have a Murano label on it. Right there. So that's cool. I'm not sure how old that label is. It looks 70s or 80s. So maybe modern-ish. But still, it's Murano. So that's cool. I'll have to do some research on that label. So that's good. And those two bowls cost, or that bowl and the other one that's hidden at the moment, cost $17.50. So this was the other bowl. And I'm not sure. It's made in Italy as well. That's probably a Murano label. Good quality, as you can tell with blown glass when it's polished out, when the ponto mark has been polished right out and it's smooth. That's good quality glass. So yeah, kind of got a neat little Murano dish probably. So that's cool. I'll have to see if that label is Murano or not. It's worn pretty bad. But I'll maybe get in one of the Murano groups and post it and see what people say. Whoop, don't want to damage those. Could be good for maybe the big bowl, 65 plus. The little guy, probably 45 plus. Could be a lot more, so I'm going to research them. So yeah. Okay, next batch of stuff. So this lot cost me $5. And we got a 1920s, probably, or maybe early 30s shade. Kind of starting to look a little Art Deco, but still got kind of a floral thing going, which I think is probably 20s. So anyway, for $5, and it's a $35 shade. Getting a lot of $35 stuff this round. And these ones came with the lot as well, and they're Art Nouveau. So very cool. Very cool. We've got A set of 3 matching ones. One's got a little kind of a neat holder on it, so if you're into lighting, you might be enjoying these. Everybody else will be bored, but yeah, they're cool. So got, like I said, got three matching ones of them, and then got the most expensive purchase was this little box of stick-on signs. So these cost me $22.50 for the box full. There's got to be a couple hundred in here. As you can see, there's lots, all kinds of different stick-on signs. Some I'll use around here. Most of them will go in a bin in the store, and I do sell them. You know, I think they're $5 a piece, something like that. So I'll make money, that's for sure. So, and there's some of these big ones as well. Emergency exit, fire hose. I'll probably put up a group of them for auction on a Facebook group, the fire ones anyway. So yeah, they may get some interest. And then yeah, I got, again, tons of them here. Like I said, there's got to be a couple hundred in here. So yeah, so that was pretty good for $22.50. And like I said, that was my most expensive purchase. Unlike the auction that's coming up, I bid on another auction that you'll see another video of probably this week or maybe next. We'll see, depending upon how fast I get the video done. So I did buy a bit from it, but I spent quite a bit of money at it, considering what I bought. So anyway, be prepared to check it out. Anyway, on to the next bunch of stuff. So next we've got more lamps and lamp parts. This one is meant for hanging, I guess, over a bed or maybe a picture, something like that. Bolts on. It's got cast, looks like cast iron or brass or spelter maybe, I'm not sure. Needs a good cleanup. But again, this box cost me $5. So not a lot. I've got a gooseneck lamp with shade. Needs some TLC though, so that's a project for some other day, for someday. Needs a good clean and such. And we've got a base, copper base for some other type of lamp. These were used on some of the buffalo lamps that were used in the Royal Alexandra Hotel, as well as there was curling figures, there was horses, there was all kinds of figures that went on these bases. But I spotted this particular socket on it, and it's a specialized socket with the plug coming out of the top here, or bottom. So I figured I would pick it up just for parts. Got a piece of cast iron on the base for weight. But anyway, just good for parts. So that was good. Rolling around here. So, and we got some more lamp parts. These are meant for the big round center stem shades, which I have a ton of. So I figured I needed some fixtures for those. So, and then I could maybe hang them up. So I got one. That's good. Again, cost me $5 maybe. Got a bunch of lamp chain. I just had a guy in yesterday that wanted lamp chain, and of course here it is. Got some sitting in here. Shoot. Anyway, so more lamp chain, piece from a 50s lamp. Who knows, those go missing, so I might need that someday. I generally don't save a lot, but I do save some lamp parts, although I put most of them out for sale. Like that, I would probably put out for sale, or take it apart, maybe. Yeah, probably put it out for sale. Somebody might need that. Yeah, so some other parts of no interest or significance, but yeah. So nothing of interest, nothing terribly interesting. So on to the next. Then I got the John F. Kennedy Flame of Hope candle set. So there's a pair of candles, I guess, for his memorial, something like that. And it's in the package upside down, unfortunately. Definitely not politically correct. As you can see, they were hand molded in workshops. Yeah, so yeah, not politically correct. Anyway, I got a couple more things, or 3 more things, and we're almost done. So I lied. It turns out this is the most expensive thing I bought. Was this spaghetti shade pole lamp. Turns out it's not as in good a condition as it appeared in the photo. I noticed the caps are melted, so they've had some high heat bulbs in there that they shouldn't have. And there's some plastic missing here. And let's see. And just generally not in the kind of condition you want to see them in. So probably put it out for a small profit, because I paid $45 for it. So it's also missing the little foot on the top, the very top. It's missing there. I might have one for a chair or something that'll fit that. So maybe I might be able to kind of redeem it. But yeah, not in the condition you want to see them in, but whatever. And then there was this mosaic table. It does have 4 legs, but 2 of the legs are missing some square nuts that I've got to replace in order to make it functional again. So yeah, got to clean it up a little bit, but pretty cool 1950s mosaic table. I remember my grandmother had made some of these as well, probably into the 70s. She was making some of this stuff. But yeah, and then last but not least, this 1960s wire or metal ashtray stand. So yeah, these used to be, well, really tough to sell at one time. About 20 years ago, 25 years ago, they were really tough, and I could have picked up tons of them for $4 or $5 a piece. Yeah, I did know of a fellow that accumulated stuff. He would buy rafts of different things and make huge collections of each thing, and he had a bunch of these. I kind of wish I'd bought them now, but oh well, you can't save everything. But yeah, anyway, and probably made in California, somewhere like that. Oh, this is Canadian, Carmel, Canada. So okay, that's a Canadian one. That's kind of cool. It makes it a little more unique to Canada. Anyway, that's it, folks. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other auctions, our other videos on antiquing, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.